Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you. I am fired up about today's message. The way it came about just put a smile on my face. I was writing this morning and I thought I misspelt a word, and I'm all, come on, Magus, you're better than that. I was putting holds, but I put a W in front of it. So it was WHOLDS. And I was about to scratch it out, but the more I looked at it, something hit me deep in my spirit. To be whole, W-H-O-L-E, where you're whole, and then holds, to hold onto. And it just hit me. And my God, everything is in that one word. You can change your life today with that one word. I thought I misspelled. And it took me back to when I was in high school. And my youth pastor told me that you have to pray without ceasing, and I couldn't wrap my mind around it. Neither could he. He was trying to do it a different way that I'm going to show you here, in a way that doesn't work. But I remember I'd get up in the morning. I'd set my alarm an hour before I had to get up for school, and so that way I could read and pray. But my prayer was kind of like, God, please watch out for me over the day. Watch over my family. Help me with my studies. Just asking, requesting things. And my God, it never seemed to work. I remember one time just thinking, I don't think I've ever gotten anything I asked for. So why am I getting up an hour early every day? And then how do you do that continuously throughout the day? Are you always just in your mind when you run out of things to ask for? And it seemed like I was never getting it. If I got a cold, I would say, God, please heal me. And guess what? I got well about 7 days later, like everybody else, and sometimes longer than even what I thought were the heathens. I would get, it turned into an infection or something. I would ask God to protect me and mine, and it never happened. I was never protected, and it's the way we were taught. How were you saved? They told you that you needed to be punished because you're a sinner. You're born a filthy sinner. You deserve to go die and go to hell. But if you say the sinner's prayer, that you believe that God, an angry God, sacrificed his son like an animal, and you say this prayer, and now you're saved. But you sure don't look saved. You sure don't feel saved. But they tell you, well, don't worry about that. When you die, then you get to see the salvation. Just none of it made sense. None of it worked. And my friends, it's because they never taught what Jesus taught. They taught what the Christian church teaches, but Jesus never taught he was an animal sacrifice. He never taught to beg God for anything. He told us to move mountains. And how do we do that? Well, my friends, 2,500 years ago, the Essenes wrote a text, and they said there's three worlds that we live in: the world of thought, the world of feeling, the world of emotion. And when you bring those three into one, you can say to that mountain, move, and it will move. My friend, hear me. Every beat of your heart creates. Prayer is not a request. Prayer is a belief. It's a vibration. Jesus said, verily, verily, I say unto you, he who holds my vibration. Many hear it. Many hear that original word, that original vibration, but those who hold it will become whole. And how do you hold it, my friends? You become it. You become unconditional love. You become peace. You become joy. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. You take that energy into you and you become it. Then you can say, my life is a prayer. It's what you have become. It's what you are. I want to read from Asha 3 here. It says, I have the mind of Christ. And get this, my only job is to align with and hold continuously in mind the attributes of God: love, life, peace, joy, power, and freedom, and to be those attributes. My friend, I'm going to ask you right now, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? Be careful every day to check what feelings, thoughts, and emotions you are holding, because that's what's coming to you. You can beg till you're blue in the face and it's not going to do anything. It's what you are holding in your heart. So my friend, here it is. You want to be whole, you got to hold on to it. You got to become it. Will you today make a choice to be one with God? That's the Christ mind, that you and God are one. There's no separation from your good, from your God. You are love. You are life. You're divine life. My friends, here's what you say instead of, God, please heal me if you have a cold. You say, my God, sickness and disease dies when it touches me because I am divine life. And you know what? Sickness, disease, and death cannot live in divine life. And you start to take on a vibration like that. My friends, I tell you, it works. I can't tell you how many years I have not been sick. My friends, when you don't beg God, please protect me and my family, but you say, me and my children will live and not die because we are in God and God cannot be harmed. Something happens. You start to create a magic around you, a light around you that the darkness cannot enter. Praise God. I could go on, but let that sink in. That's enough for today. You do that, my friends, you experience being whole, being saved, being awakened, being enlightened. You start to work in magic, in miracles, and your life will never be the same. Do you have Asha? I'm going to ask you this. Do you own Asha? Go to Amazon. Asha by Winston Head, get it, and every day, my friends, you read it. That can be your practice. You get up in the morning, you open a page, you read it, you meditate on it, you let Spirit talk to you about it, and then you hold those high vibrations. My God, this book is a talisman. Just holding it is a powerful vibration, and when you get that deep inside of you of who you are, that you come from good spirit, you are made of good spirit, and nothing is impossible for you. You are not a dirty, filthy sinner. You are a child of God, of love, of peace, of joy. And my friends, you may have done things in your past, but that's not who you are. You are perfect spirit that is in a body that has been passed down through its DNA, maybe issues like anger and fear and sickness, but that's not who you are. And when you bring out who you are from the inside, it will manifest on the outside. You will change your DNA. You will change the DNA and codes that you send to your children and your children. Hello, that's why you are here, light worker. We are changing this world back to the perfect creator's perfect idea. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm going to ask every one of you, not one of you don't do this. Share this message with one person today. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow.